What's up everyone, it's Smith here from GamersHeroes.com and I've got a quick guide for you in Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, the Water Temple. And that's right, you have made it to the infamous Water Temple. This one is not as bad as most of the other games, so you should be fine. Most of this is going to be sped up to a degree, so it's a bit quicker. So we're going to take the southwest route first. It's the easiest one to get to. You just jump on these platforms to get over. I have already done this, so I'm going to be walking you through it as I've done it. But it should be fine. I'm going to speed it up as much as I can in places to save you guys some time. So as soon as you get to this pool of water, there will be a small metallic orb inside. Use your grab ability to grab the metallic orb and bring it over to this device here. This ploops out bubbles. What you want to do is just hold the ball in the air where the bubbles come out. The ball will end up in the bubble and it will follow the bubble all the way up here to the next platform. You can see it just ahead there in the water. I've already got it down there. So put it just above. You can see below the water there's like an orange glow. That's where the ball needs to go. So if you just pop it in there, and it'll be fine for now. Then what you need to do is come over to this sluice gate kind of thing and lift it up with your lift ability. That lowers the water in the area. When the ball drops into the hole, it opens the gate just across from where we are now. And inside there is a water wheel. I think a few people are going to struggle with how to use the water wheel. It's a no-brainer once you figure it out, but I was here for ages. So lift the gate up. Use the rewind ability to keep the gate lifted. Speak to your Zoran buddy to get his ability. You now have the ability that when you attack, as long as there's shields around you, it expends the shields and it becomes a water attack. That then spins that gate. That's all you need. Once that gate spins, you're good on this bit here. The second one will go. Then all you've got to do is jump off the edge just here. And you will see just down below you, there is like a firewall. Just down there, you see it. So you want to float down to the firewall. And this is where another one is. Now speak to your Zora friend again. He will give you a shield so you can just nip through there without taking any damage. This bit is a bit buggy. The gate for me was especially bad, so I'm just going to speed this bit up because all you've got to do is get to the other side of this little chasm thing using these floating platforms. When you hit them, they activate and they will float in place wherever they are until the battery runs out. So there's a chest up here you can grab real quick. This bit's not complicated. Don't try and follow it bit for bit. It's just I sped it up to save some time. But literally, you can get across that gap easy as hell because of the low gravity. Once you've got the ball, all you've got to do is pop it on one of the little platforms you use to get across. Get the ball across to the other side. Again, not difficult because you can throw it so far. Look, you can get it almost the whole way there yourself as is. And the floor doesn't damage it anyway. So do that, jump across, get the ball. And then all you've got to do again is attach the ball to one of the platforms. Make like a makeshift staircase to get back up to the top. And then you can get the ball right up to the top of the section you've just come from. You can see there, I've just attached it to one of the platforms, pushed it up, pushed another one up, and you just sort of make a little stepping stone bridge up to get to the top. It's a bit finicky, it's a bit annoying, but it's not too bad. And in the bit at the top that's buggy is the door. So the fire switch is there. There's a switch next to the fire door, and you can't bring your friend in without deactivating the fire door. But I ran over that switch 20, 30 times, and it didn't work. That's why I spent so long down here. I was completely stuck. I couldn't figure out what to do. So just keep trying to use the switch. Literally, all you've got to do is run over it. Once you've got the ball up here, just run over it a couple times. You see it dropped a little bit there, and I was like, oh, it does work then. So just keep running around it, and then eventually I sprinted across and it worked. He can then come in. You do need him inside, otherwise you can't do it. So what you have to do now is use the small ball and put it into the wall where the socket is. And then leave it in there again for a good few seconds. So it's activated now. You can see it's green. Leave it and leave it and leave it. After sort of 10 seconds or so, use the rewind ability to stick the ball back in the hole. You can then jump over there to gain access. You can see here I didn't leave it in the wall long enough and my friend's ability wore off. So what I want to do is put it in the wall again, hold it for a bit longer this time. The longer you hold it, the better basically, because the amount of rewind window you get, you want it all to be when the gate is open. So once that's in there, you've been in there for a good 15-20 seconds. Use the rewind ability, speak to your friend to get the ability, use his attack on the thing, and there you go. Job done. That's the second gate done. You've only got 2 more left to get. Sidon, that's his name, rather than call him your buddy. Oh, I'm bad with names. Right, so once you've got those ones accessed, you want to head back down to the main platform area. There will probably be some new bad guys now, so be careful of that. There is a boss fight after all this, so you want to try and save your health potions, your food. This one again, I don't know if I did this the right way, but this is the only way I could figure out how to do it. So what you want to do is you want to get 2 balls sort of on top of each other, out there a little bit. There you go, just like that. Use the bottom one to swim into the top one, and then jump across and climb all the way to the top. Now, I have got base level stamina here. I do not have a single stamina upgrade. So if I'm able to do this, anyone at any level can do it. You don't need to worry about anything. Obviously, climb, recoup your stamina. A stamina food would help if you've got it, but I don't think you need it as long as you don't jump. I'm impatient and I have to jump. I'm not sure what the proper way of getting up here is. I don't think this is it, but most of my puzzles are solved with a bit of trial and error and frustration after a period of like an hour and a half. This water temple took me a long time. Once you get to the top, you have access to the next sort of area of puzzles. There is a chest over there. If you want to clear that out with a water attack, you can get the chest yourself. Yeah, we'll move on to the rest of the water temple now. So once you're at the top of this location here, you can see just ahead of you there is a bubble that keeps bursting. I'm not sure if I've got to worry about that. So this is where we are now. This is the next section. So you need to get yourself up to the top there. So what you want to do is you get to the bubble and use the rewind time ability. So the bubble's already falling. Use the rewind time ability. It returns to where it went, and you can use that to get up to the next platform. Once you're out at the top, we have another series of puzzles. Make sure you jump out before the ball pops. You've got a big sort of spinning wheel, some falling water, a couple of bubbles. This one is another conductive puzzle. You've sort of had a similar one early on, but not exactly the same. What you have to do is you have to run over to the water where the spinning wheel is. Below the water, or below the spinning wheel in the water, you will see these platforms. Now you need to attach a platform on each opposite side of the spinning wheel. So one, say, on the top side, one on the bottom side, completely opposite to each other. All right, so you can see it here in the distance how I've made it now. You put one platform on the top, one platform on the other. You use your spinning ability to make it spin. This will create perpetual motion. It will keep going, and then you can see that it is charging behind me. So all you've got to do is put the platforms on, give it a spin. The water will continue doing the rest. It keeps spinning. This is now, you can see the yellow power going to the gate we just walked past a second ago. And you can see here the last thing we need is in that room there, but we can't get in because the power has stuck here. So what you need to use the big bubble, pull it towards you in between the two gates. This creates conductive electricity. That then opens the door. You get your buddy's power again. See, I've already forgot his name. Use the slash attack, and that will spin the wheel as we go there. And then for this last bit, this one took me ages, embarrassingly too long, to be honest, considering what it is. So you've got to get across to that big platform location over there. Once you get over there, you just basically take the bubble and fly over. It's not a biggie. Climb this tower here and you will see this massive spinning thing. There's some building stuff. Don't know what that's for. There is a chest over there if you want it. Simply jump off the top of this cliff. Go into your bow mode. And once it comes around to the open side, you shoot the switch. That will open up the very last one and you've done the puzzles in the water temple. So guys, nice and quick, nice and easy. Get what you need to get back to the game. If we helped you out today, do like, subscribe. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care now.